What it is, folks, your homeboy Fur back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Happy to have my brothers here with me. JoJo, what the business is, dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know I'm happy, man. Can't wait to get to this topic.
Already. T, they missed you last week, man. What the business is?
We can beat the Rams, but we can't beat the Seahawks.
Oh boy.
Don't upset me on this segment.
Where they do that at?
He
Do
trying
not
to take your
upset me
joy.
on this
You
segment.
see him, Joe? He trying to take your joy early, ain't it? T, who you got up there behind you today, man?
Man, I got let me dip this way. Got the great Raphael Sadiq, Instant Vintage album. Great album. If you never ever listened to that album, you should do yourself a service. Listen to that album. Raphael Sadiq should also be a Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, and they've yet to give that man that, and that's terrible upon the music industry. But that's neither here nor there. Got the great Maxwell, Gil Scott Heron, and one of my favorite artists.
You hear your boy over here?
Yeah, I hear him. The great Roger Troutman, one of my favorite artists of all time.
Right.
That's all I got for them, though.
Well, I gotta tell y'all, America, this is sponsored by Statement T. At Statement T, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. And y'all see the statement that I'm making. It's on your screen right now. And it is across my chest because Jackson State undoubtedly right now is SWAC royalty. It's like we knew that already, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But went ahead and put a trophy behind it. You understand? You finna put some rings behind it. So JoJo,
What it is, man.
you know what we got to do.
I know what it is. Let's go.
We got to strike up the mother fucking band. Let's go. And I told y'all what we finna do. We finna pop bottles. We about to head to the ATL. We about to have Thugger in the audience, Future in the audience, Hill, Blue Wild, bring out the whole city. Who else over there? Monica, CASC, they great made over there too. Most bad looking woman. Then we finna go to the A and take the whole thing. We whoop up on South Carolina State. Quit playing. Joe, what did you tell them?
What did I tell them? What did I tell? Oh, you gonna make me gloat?
That what you here for?
You gonna make me gloat? Because I really just gonna do it on my own anyway.
Right.
Did I not say they was gonna go undefeated in the SWAC?
Right.
Huh?
That what he said, America.
Huh?
That's what he said.
Undefeated at home? Wow, giving outstanding attendance.
Oh yeah. No, that has to be. You know what? That's what gonna lead me to go ahead and
Right.
pop that
Yes,
right
sir.
there. Okay.
Support.
Because
Not child support.
I saw a statistic that said from this past weekend, if you look across the country in various conferences, the only conference championship games that outdrew the SWAC championship was the Power 5 joints. So all of like the group of 5 title games and stuff like that.
Right.
Even one of those where you got Cincinnati in the AAC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This what are they now? Top 14?
Top 4.
So they in the playoff. And their game still did not outdraw Jackson State versus Prairie View. I got to pull to that. And I got to pull to Jackson State winning its 17th SWAC championship. Before we dig into it too much, I want to make sure that I say publicly what I said privately to my brother Thaddeus Reed. I've had, as I call him, PT. I've had PT on here several times, America. Many of y'all from the JSU community, and from the HBCU community, because the way he be online going ham, y'all might have argued with him if you're from another school. But he was very instrumental behind the scenes as a leading booster with Jackson State, and bringing Coach Prime to Jackson State. But PT is not only involved in football. This motherfucker would travel and follow Jackson State volleyball. Like,
that's what's up.
Like, he owned it. He has a scholarship up there in his mother's name. At the game this past weekend, he donated like 1,400 tiles. You know what I'm saying? Like rally tiles, 1,400. You know what I'm saying? Being slick.
Right.
Like, he's just a really good dude. He's great for the university. And without guys like him, Prime would not be at Jackson State University. You know what I'm talking about? So just wanted to say publicly to my boy PT, I'm proud of you, boy. I love you. You know what I'm talking about? And of course, we are proud of them boys that did their thing out there on the field. I'm anxious to see what my brothers had to say about Jack State now undoubtedly running the SWAC. JoJo, I'll start with you.
All right, you already know I'm gonna give you those numbers, man. Let me go ahead and get Prairie View numbers on out the way. Jawan passed 6 of 19, 80 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 INTs.
That's what he got benched too.
Yeah, Trezon Conley, 3 of 7, 15 yards, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions. Ty Holden, 1 for 1, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm sure you're going to touch on how that happened.
Yeah.
Now, what I found intriguing is that the QBs was actually the rushers as well.
Yeah.
You got Trezon Conley, 10 carries, 53 yards. Jawan passed 13 carries, 32 yards. And then Jalen Howard, the receiver, 4 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown. Went ahead and ran through those numbers. I will say this. Numbers were not impressive. As I look at the stats, the only person that had impressive numbers was Mr. Peyton Pickett. Shador did not have his best game at all. I don't know.
Worst game of the year.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if the pressure got a little tight there. Shador went 8 for 16, 85 yards, a touchdown, and interception. I mentioned Mr. Peyton Pickett, 19 carries, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. Mr. Santi Marshall, 13 carries, 50 yards. Receivers, Trenton Rucker was the leading receiver in yardage, 2 receptions, 31 yards. Malachi Whiteman, all I do is score touchdowns, 1 reception, 16 yards, and a touchdown. Shout out to the special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Isaiah Bolden, who filled in for Mr. Newman when he was out. He came through with a kick return for a touchdown, went 91 yards. That's big. Mr. Newman had 5 punt returns for 71 yards. So it looks like they really, shifted field position in this game. When I look at the total yardage for them, they had a total 194 yards to Prairie View 79 yards. Basically, what these stats says to me is that defense and special teams and the run game came through. They came through. And sometimes, it don't matter. It does not matter how you win. A game like this, championship game, it don't matter how you win. Mm-hmm. It's whether you won or not.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. T, what were your thoughts on Jack State pulling it off, man, and winning the SWAC?
They just showed you that they can do it in different ways. If it means Shador throwing it and putting it in the air, they're gonna win. It just depends on the matchups. This game here was one of those games where the offense wasn't clicking necessarily in the passing game, but they ran the ball well. Peyton Pickett had, I would say, his best game of the year. I mean, clearly his best game of the year. Maybe he had one earlier where he had a couple touchdowns, I think. But This was his best game of the year. He ran with purpose, and that's what he's been doing here the last couple of weeks, is running with purpose, and that's what you want. But the the talent of Jackson State across the board has been superior all year. It's just no doubt about that. And offensively, they found ways. The special teams did a lot for them in this game. I thought that was the thing that I liked the most from the game. I took from it. The defense, it's going to be there, but special teams set up the offense to get some chances. It's just clear that all year long prices went up. Been saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. The price is up. So the question is, what the rest of the SWAC gonna do come next year? Now we're gonna talk later about this Celebration Bowl. I don't know a whole lot about South Carolina State, but I think they're finna catch the smoke. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. I do think that this was an ugly game, but it was a game where if one thing falters, something else will pick up. The defense is going to travel, but when your run game's working, despite your passing game not clicking, I think that's just how great teams win. They do things despite what is the challenge, so they get things done no matter what. And that's the respect you got to pay to Jackson State. Right now, they just clicking. They figure out ways. I thought the offensive line got off the ball really well. There were some times it was one kid in the middle for Prairie View. He kind of jumped off the screen a little bit. Number one,
hell yeah, that motherfucker
there.
That motherfucker was working.
Tough, man.
He was using some damn Aaron Donald kind of damn move inside. That boy got some hands. Shout out, young man. I think last name was Dumas.
Was it Dumas? Okay.
I think it's Dumas.
He was tough in that middle now, but when they went side to side, they were giving them the fits. So, it's to be expected. I'm glad the city is back. My mother-in-law is happy, so that means my wife's happy, and I'm happy. So we all happy as a family around here. So, that's a good thing. I'm gonna use this to my advantage, as so to speak. But shout out Jack State, man. T is for tequila.
Well, goddamn it. I don't know what the B in Bel Air is for, but I'm finna goddamn.
Right.
I'm finna goddamn keep pouring this bitch up.
Right.
Okay.
Ball out.
We balled out. There it is, Joe.
Yeah. We
balled out. No, for real though. I want to shout out a motherfucker that truly balled out. I gave Aubrey Miller an individual shout out last week, but within this segment, I want to make sure I shout out him. That young man, I've said and I said before, he was balling before Prime got there.
Yeah.
He had a SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. So when I say ball, I ain't just talking about he was awarded before Coach Prime got there. Okay. Mm-hmm. This year, with all the dogs we got in the headache game, he actually ended up on the second team all defense. And that's one of the things that the commentator, that brother just couldn't believe it. Like that somebody, he's like, show me who better than this man at linebacker right now in the SWAC. There's no way this man not a first team player, because Hamp started the game, first play, first defensive snap, sack.
Boot up.
First defensive. Then in the third quarter, early in the third, he forced a fumble. The young man is always around the football. You know what I'm talking about? So that just speaks to that young man's drive, that he took the challenge, because Prime came in there, especially America. If y'all watched the Coach Prime season 1 documentary where y'all saw that he was on them boy. He was telling them to their face, I'm trying to get rid of your ass. But he didn't say ass, of course. Okay. That's first talk. Okay. But y'all know Coach Prime ain't, he using the substitutes, But he was like, he trying to get rid of him. For real. He ain't get rid of him though. You don't get rid of nothing like that. Okay.
Oh.
And so that's indicative of that team as a whole. If you got a guy who was conference defensive player of the year. And then I'm telling y'all, it seemed like he got overshadowed by other guys like Mr. Houston. You know what Mr. Houston does. Mr. Houston gonna sack folks. He gonna sack your quarterback. He'll hustle down and chase down your running back. Oh, and he'll get a pick six. Okay, you try to throw a little screen pass or a swing pass, whatever that was. It ain't happening. He finna take that on in. You know what I'm saying? So it was a rough day. Now, Joe, you mentioned that one touchdown that they were able to get. That was a brilliant play called by Prairie View. I got to give it to them on that because they knew that Jackson State flies around to the ball. Very aggressive defense.
They swarm.
And they took advantage of that aggression. They showed it on the replay. That's one of the great things about being at the crib watching. You get to see all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying, gets really break it down. Them boy flying. I'm talking about Shiloh had forget whatever responsibility he had as a safety. He was trying to get to the ball. It was a 4th and like 2, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was a 4th and 2. Yeah. And so, man, they just sold out and left them boy butt ass naked. So that's how they got that one. And they other score, which was a field goal. Shit, Shiloh should have had a pick on that drive. He didn't high point the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it just came down and the kid caught the ball and they went on to kick a field goal. That's it. That's it. All night long. That's it. That's all your ass getting. Okay. That's it. So we're gonna talk about this momentarily with Celebration Bowl. But all I know, South Carolina State in some trouble. They ought to be in some trouble. Now, we got to get some shit fixed offensively. I know Coach Prime was pissed off with the offensive line. He blamed the passing struggles on the line. I think Shador got sacked like 3 times. As T alluded to, Mr. Dumas was goddamn working. We might have sent his ass to the league, or at least got him a combine look. You know what I'm saying? But Shador, like I said previously, had been looking shaky for a few weeks now. You can go pull the tape. I didn't say it down on a few episodes. You know what I'm saying? Because not only am I watching the game, I'm taking notes on the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? And so Shador almost threw a pick when we went forward on 4th and 4 on the first drive. But then he did throw a pick in the red zone where we tried to get like a rub play, pick play. Yeah. And Prairie View switched it, you know what I'm saying, as they should. But we see a lot of motherfuckers. I was watching the game yesterday. Pittsburgh Ravens?
Baltimore, yeah. Steelers Ravens,
yeah. And the damn safety in the corner got mixed up and left a boy butt ass naked. Like, guys in the pros be getting that mixed up. So I kind of understand the call. But them boys switched it and Shador kind of underthrew it and no, it was a pick. But at the end of the day, we got dubbed. And that's why I said early in the year that the headache game was going to have to carry these motherfuckers. It's the ultimate team game. And we see that even with your quarterback, who probably going to be a pro, throwing for what, 85 yards maybe? 80 something?
80. 85.
And you still win by 17 points in a title game? That's a complete team. That's a complete team. Now, y'all mentioned also Bolden. That was one of the biggest plays of the game, in my opinion, because they had just scored, and you know how that can be a little deflating or whatever.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, I thought I had me a little moment, so I ran up in there, to take me a shit real quick, and all I hear. The 40, the 30, the 20. So I'm running up about that motherfucker goddamn. I'm running trying to catch this little motherfucker. All I see is little ass hauling ass, goddamn. My ass all out there. I see him hauling ass.
All right.
When you need it on your phone, take with you.
Enough.
When you need it on your phone.
Hey, we the realest. I gotta be honest. Phone. That's what happened. But that was a huge play.
Hold up. You could pause it, right?
Huh?
You could pause, right?
Not in here, not in this room, not in my bedroom. In the other room, yeah. But for some reason, not in my bedroom. But that was a huge play because I was slick, a little deflated myself. And then that got me hype. You know what I'm saying? So
Hype off the toilet.
oh yeah. Popped up off that thing. Everything just in there.
They about to get it. They about to get this man a JSU commercial, man.
Man, what?
No, man, but that, like you said, Joe, defense and special teams.
Yeah.
Defense and special teams, bro. That shit go a long way. And that makes sense with Coach. What did Prime do? Defense, even though my brothers did not choose him as the GOAT cornerback, but that's another story. But defense, and he was one of the best return guys ever.
I stand by that.
Don't start that today. We
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do
run
it.
my blood pressure up today on that.
Let's do it all the way.
Y'all did too much. That
Ain't
day.
no
doesn't
such thing as
tackle.
halfway crooks.
He does not tackle. I understand he said he tackled every bill that his mother had, and that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
Talk,
but on that field, we know what side that running back was going to.
Rod Woodson was a 5'2" cornerback.
Y'all not gonna do this. We just won the SWAC.
And
Coach Prime just got the Cody. You know what I'm saying? The coach of the year, and y'all up here besmirching him. We're not gonna do that right now.
Shout out to Mel Blunt.
We're not gonna do that right now. Now, last thing though, and I can go ahead and say this because Coach Prime said something about it publicly. I wasn't gonna say nothing because I wasn't gonna dry snitch.
Brittany Renner? There's something about Brittany Renner?
No, that's a whole other segment.
Okay.
That's a whole other segment. But number 74, I forgot to look up who he is, but number 74 stole on a motherfucker out there. And we ain't get no penalty. But Coach Prime say he sent that motherfucker to the locker room.
Wait. Just like y'all stole off on Southern?
We ain't do nothing then.
Nobody did anything. No, nothing was done.
I just wanted to clear that up.
I don't know.
While the opportunity was there to express it.
I don't know nothing about that.
You don't. Okay.
I just remember them winning the game.
When the clock went to zeros, I cut the game off.
So Wideman had a cold, is what you saying?
He had a false positive like Braun.
False positive COVID test.
Had a false positive like Braun.
Right.
That's why he missed that game.
Ain't no problem.
Shout out to the boys, man. But you gotta finish your fucking food, okay? Yeah. So y'all
still
make
some
sure
vegetables left.
That's right, America. Y'all make sure y'all check out our Celebration Bowl preview because these boys still got some food to eat.
If the steak is a ribeye, they can pass it on to me if they eat it because I like ribeye.
Yeah. But America, y'all chime in and tell us what y'all think about JSU running the SWAC. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.